Today I'm going to show you how to create an observer account in Canvas. Now an observer account is most often going to be for a parent of a student. However, it could be for anyone who you would like to give some insight into what that student is seeing in Canvas. So it might be a grandparent, another guardian, someone who is assisting your child with their virtual learning. It could even be someone at the school, such as a special education teacher or a coach. The first URL that I'm going to direct you to is this one right here, PWCSbackpack.com. When you enter that URL in your search bar, it will take you to the site that has resources for both students and parents. It has a variety of login pages, not just for Canvas, but for other tools such as Office 365, Clever, and Zoom, and also has a link to the PWCS password reset in case your student has forgotten their password. I'm going to go ahead and log into Canvas right now. Just as a reminder, the student username is the first 6 digits of the student's last name, their first initial, their middle initial, the last 2 numbers of their graduation year, followed by @pwcs-edu.org. Again, if the student has forgotten their password, they can go to this link. They will need to enter in their username, student ID number, and birth date, but that will allow them to reset their password. Once you do have access to the student's Canvas account, we want to click on Account in the upper left-hand corner, then go to Settings, and once you're in the student settings, you'll notice off to the right there's a Pair with Observer button. That will give you a unique code that will allow you to attach one observer to this student. You'll notice it says the code will expire in 7 days or after 1 use. So that means if you're attaching multiple parents to this student, you will need to come back each time to get a new and unique pairing code. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that code, click on OK, and now I'm going to pull over a new window with a new URL, pwcs.instructure.com/login/canvas. This URL is going to be for the observers to log into their observer account. And you'll notice it does look a little bit different than the students. The first time that you go to the site, you're going to click here for an account, and then you can enter in whatever information you would like for the name, your email address, your password, and then you're going to paste that student pairing code. You will have to agree to the terms and conditions, and then you'll click on Start Participating. Now I've already set up an observer account for our family, so I'm going to go ahead and log into that account here. And you'll notice that this is an observer account because it says the student who you are observing. You might have multiple children in Prince William County Schools, and if that were the case, you would see multiple courses, each with the student listed who is in that particular course. When you log in for the very first time over the summer, you likely won't see any courses in your dashboard, and that's because those courses are still being populated and refined, and so until they are fully complete and published out to the students, you will not see any courses in here. However, once the school year starts, you will see multiple courses for each of the students you've connected to your observer account. If you do need to add additional students to your observer account, you will click on Account, and then in this window you'll go down to Observing. Here it will say the students who you already have connected to you, but you could paste in additional pairing codes and then click on Plus Students to add additional students in your family.